Okay, welcome back. Problem 40, page 458, sister problem to problem 39, I believe, in your homework. And this one looks easy, and maybe it is. It says find the exact value of arc cosine, arc cosecant of root 2. And so that doesn't mean, get your calculator, take 2, take the square root, and put it into the arc cosecant. I want you to kind of work through the mathematics that are behind the arc functions here. So let's do that by remembering that the arc functions are angles. Every time I write something like that, I think about the fact that the logarithms are exponents. Remembering both of those things is a good lead into problems, because if the arc functions are angles, let's just call theta, let's just let theta be equal to this arc cosecant. And now we can see what we're doing is we're trying to find the angle theta whose cosecant is root 2. Yeah, that's the total extent of the problem. So, oh, by the way, it might, so we're, if we do this, then if I take the cosecant of both sides, the cosecant of theta is equal to root 2. So we could say, so theta is the angle. I'm going to just write this statement in English. Theta is the angle whose cosecant is root 2. And then parenthetically, so theta is the angle whose sine is 1 over root 2. Yeah, because the cosecant and the sine are reciprocal. If the cosecant is root 2, the sine is 1 over root 2. And maybe now that's enough to trigger in your brain, oh, that angle is pi over 4, right? If we draw a unit circle and we look for where the sine is a positive 1 over root 2, we draw this angle. This is 1. This is 1 over root 2. Maybe you remember then the Pythagorean theorem will give you that this is 1 over root 2. And then maybe it's enough for you to go, oh, isosceles triangles, same sides. That must be 45 degrees or equal to pi over 4. And then maybe as a check, you'll go, oh, by the way, this is pi over 2. This is minus pi over 2, if I kept that on your screen. And this angle falls between minus pi over 2 and pi over 2. So it falls in the restricted domain of the sine. So it falls within the restricted domain of the cosecant, which is the same. And so that's the answer. I'm trying to make this problem more difficult than it is, but there you go.